time go? We're into the last bit of the last show of the week. We're talking dandy dudes. Larry, Craig and Linda's thoughts in a sec. Yours too are welcome on the usual number, 0207 173 55 blah, 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 blah. Every day this week, there's been a little battle going on off camera. Larry arrives saying today, I'm going to outglitz Craig. Yesterday, she wore a magnificent gold necklace. Today, an equally splendid Chinese silk jacket.
It's called, yeah.
OK.
It's like a bolero jacket.
Bolero jacket. Yeah, but I think it's fair to say that Craig has outdone her every time. No offence, Larry.
Unwittingly.
I admit.
I'm not...
Unwittingly? Did you select that in the dark, then, did you?
When I get up at 6:30 in the morning to come on this show, I just grab the first thing in the wardrobe. And this just happened to, you know...
Now,
yeah, right.
Well,
come
that
out.
should have been the last thing.
No, I think it is unlikely
I've got
any
right
woman...
on you, actually.
It is unlikely... Though it is unlikely that any woman will ever date the gorgeous Craig...
You know what? That's not true. He said he could be turned, didn't you? To
Yeah,
me.
I did. I did. Not by that jacket.
Clearly not by me.
I do love you, you know that.
But would you want to go out
that.
with someone like Craig? Wouldn't you end up feeling dowdy and frumpy if you stood next to him?
Yes.
Dandyism, as you well know, is back in vogue. I see more colourful suits for sale than ever before, while it seems every fashion-conscious fella is wearing outrageous shoes these days. Gold, silver, leopard print, puke green, every shade in between. Now, gay guys have always had the edge on their hetero brothers, but I'd like to think we are catching up. Does that give you girls the creeps, though? You could argue it's perfectly natural. In the animal kingdom, it's nearly always the males who are brightly coloured and alluring, while females are drab and dull, Larry.
I once did date somebody who was very, very handsome, and it was back in the 80s, so he used to wear flying suits. And every morning, he spent about 10 minutes in the mirror adjusting the zip on the flying suit so it should just the right amount of muscled chest. Very annoying, very irritating, very dull. Very, very dull. I don't think that... You know, it's nice to have a good-looking man. It's nice to have a man who looks after himself.
Do you like the fact that men's clothes are becoming more colourful?
I think it's nice for you to be able to express yourselves. And I think it's horrible that you have to have such dull clothes. So, yes, absolutely, and I would support you in that. But you don't want to...
Shopping's not fun when you're just looking at grey suits. You know what I'm saying? And shoes. I love the shoes now because Patrick Cox finally put some shoes on the shelf that, you know, someone like me could wear.
It's not a big market for them, is there?
No, but I mean, well, it's probably not, but it is getting better. It is. And, you know, I'd love to go back to the 17th century. I'd love to be able to wear, like, full makeup, powdered face, a big blonde wig that I could tiz up every morning.
When I arrive in the morning here looking like something that's just died, and after 40 minutes of makeup I come out and it's ta-da, and you can't do that now, can you?
What about you, Linda? To dandy dudes? I mean, is it happening in America?
I don't get out much. Probably pretty obvious. But, you know, more power to you, whatever you want to do. But I think it would be hard. Listen, I did the TV show Beauty and the Beast, and for all those years I kept saying, but he gets the good hair, he gets the shoulder pads. I mean, it's so not fair. But I think I would be quite annoyed having to wait for somebody. I mean, you know, it's the insecurity of having to do this. And, I mean, I don't even wear moisturiser, so I'm a lost cause.
Can I tell you, I absolutely adore you. This way, right, Hollywood stars, right, normally you get the entourage arrive, right? You get the guys with the security, they all come in and they push people around, and you have to put signs on the toilet saying toilet and signs on the shower saying shower, just in case they don't understand. Linda arrives, she's sitting on her own, reading a book. I mean, a Hollywood star reading a book.
It's true, I can read.
Unbelievable. Unbelievable. And all the better for it. Now, Eric, what do people think about dandy dudes?
Indeed. Well, next week's Natalie. So, Natalie, did dandy dudes turn you on or off?
Off, I'm afraid.
Why?
I couldn't handle that sparkle.
Because
Blind me.
Because they would upstage you?
Partly.
It is, isn't it, you see? It is. Now, there's a gentleman down in the front row. He was waving his hands there. He's got a really subtle jacket.
Yeah.
Would you... You're a bit dandy, aren't you?
Well, eye candy, that's what it is.
Eye candy.
For the ladies.
For you see? Just like Craig, kind of. Let's have a call.
We have Jamie on line 1.
Jamie, good morning.
Hi, how you doing?
I'm very well. Are you a dandy kind of guy?
Well, I do like to dress. I do like to kind of dress nice, you know. And like the guy in the audience just said, it's for the ladies and it's just for yourself as well, you know.
When you say nice, I mean there is nice, sober, classic.
I spend a lot of money on clothes. I spend a lot of money on shoes, suits, coats.
Do you go for a bit of colour?
Very, very bright colours as well, yeah.
OK, and just out of interest, do you get grief as you're walking down the street from anyone?
Do you know what? Sometimes, yeah, you do. But most of the time, I think people are just jealous. You know.
OK. I mean, my tip is just make sure there's a Craig Revel Horwood somewhere nearby, and no one will notice
The
you.
sea's part, darling, as I walk down the sea.